right, go ahead.
Good afternoon. Christina Hartman, Superintendent with the Windham School District. Thank you so much for your support of our district, our students, our certified teachers, and our staff, as well as our communities. As you all are aware, Windham School District serves students incarcerated within the Texas Department of Criminal Justice at now 100 campuses across the state of Texas, from Dalhart to Edinburgh. We provide academic, both high school diploma and high school equivalency, career and technical education training in over 40 different career tech programs, and life skills training with cognitive behavioral. So first, I want to start with a huge thank you for including our exceptional item request in the introduced budgets. As mentioned, this included expansion to 11 new campuses. They're not new TDCJ facilities, but the educational services were previously operated through a private contract, and now they're operated through the district, and that ensures a continuity of services. Secondly, the biannualization of the 5% salary increase for teachers that also applied to state agencies. This has allowed us to close the gap on the teacher pay between teachers in the public school setting and in Windham School District. I'd like to thank also our board chair, Eric Nichols, for being here today. He is also the chairman of the Texas Board of Criminal Justice and also the Windham Board of Trustees. I'll briefly mention, and I hope that you're as proud as I am of this, that our staff survey results over the past 3 years have shown significant improvement in staff satisfaction. We've gone from 72% satisfaction to 77 to now 80. That's largely in part to your support with the salary increases and some of the other programs that you have afforded to our district. We would like to continue this as there are many positive discussions about teacher pay raises and request that you consider including Windham School District, anything that happens with public school teachers, so that we don't experience another unintended gap, which may impact our recruitment and retention. Secondly, on that staff survey, we do have the number one item of discontent that unfortunately I have to bring to everyone's attention, and this is technology in our setting. Now, thankfully, we have been able to pilot at 4 of our 100 campuses online connectivity for students and teachers in the classrooms. So this directly impacts our career training. So we are going to introduce an modified exceptional item here, or amended exceptional item that's related to career training and the technology necessary. Just give you a quick example. Think about an automotive program in the community where the students are able to hook up to diagnostics to see what's going on with the vehicle. The teachers are able to show YouTube videos. The students have laptops. And in our environment, that has to be very secure because of the environment these students are in. We have to whitelist sites. We have to filter the content that's available. However, this has been very, very effective in the 4 campuses where we've piloted. This also impacts our post-secondary education partners, and their number one item that they've been discussing with me as Windham begins management of contracts for post-secondary education providers is the necessity to have technology and secure internet access in those particular locations. And I'd like to turn it over to our Chief Financial Officer for some additional details.
Thank you, Superintendent Hartman. It's Robert O'Banion, the CFO with Windham School District. And I'll briefly go over a few details of our amended exceptional item, the one-pager document that was handed out to you and also met with your offices and provided. The total request for consideration is $2.8 million per year. This would impact our strategy B24 within TEA's bill pattern, where Windham School Districts has appropriated our funds, as well as Rider 6 that provides additional details about appropriation. The amended exceptional item request has 2 components. The first is the connectivity within our classrooms that Superintendent Hartman mentioned, $800,000 for that, and this is the ongoing cost for the bandwidth to provide students with that internet connectivity. And the second request is for information technology staffing to provide 26 full-time equivalent positions for our information technology team to support that technology that's on our campuses. As we continue to grow that technology, it takes more of a team to provide that support and infrastructure. We have seen a significant increase in our workload. Our help desk tickets have significantly doubled in the recent years to provide the support needed to continue that technology and make it beneficial for our students. Thank you.
I did not see any questions. Thank you. Senator Nichols has a question.
I'm sorry. Okay. Your teachers, now y'all don't fall under TEA, or do you?
We're a line item in the TEA budget.
You're a line item in the budget. Okay. The teachers that are in Windham, Are they on the teacher's retirement system or under a different?
They are on the teacher retirement system, and their health benefits are ERS benefits.
But they didn't used to be on the health benefits? Are they-
There was a fix last legislative session that assisted some of our educators. And then
That fix was when?
during last legislative session, but I have only been with the district since 2019, so it's my understanding that there were also some prior fixes that were done prior to my time with Windham.
Yeah, because I had a situation a number of years ago where I had a teacher who had a child with autism, and the healthcare paid for it. But she went over to the Windham. They told her that her health care stuff would work, and then she found out that the health care that Windham had wouldn't cover her child.
Well, they have ERS, which is what we have, ERS.
And then she went back, tried to go back to the school, and then they said it's a pre-existing condition. So she was kind of out of luck both ways. And we fixed that.
I don't
That
think
I
they
thought
can
it
tell
was-
employees that they have they won't cover because it's a pre-existing condition. That doesn't
All right.
fly in
Okay, but there's
ERS.
been some other changes since.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Senator Zaffarini.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Do you have any data indicating that students who complete your courses have a lower recidivism than those who do not enroll at all?
We do. There are the biennial evaluation report that's required compares our students to a matched sample. And overall, our most recent report, which consequently they put in the report that there are likely some impacts to the pandemic, but there was still a 10% reduction in recidivism. When it comes to our career training programs, that's even higher. When we look at the last report that was authored, it showed a 23% as compared to their matched sample reduction in recidivism.
Thank you. Do you have any data regarding whether they succeed in the careers they studied at Windham?
We do. So there is also a wage earnings component and an employment component. So they're employed prior to those in the match sample, and their wage earnings are 5.5% higher after 1 year. Approximately 80% of those graduates of ours are working in the field of training that are in the report.
Thank you. Do you have data indicating which students complete a course of study and then go on to succeed in it versus those who go from one course to another? For example, culinary arts to barbery to electronic systems technician, et cetera.
So we do have that indicated in our staff have access to that. I'm not sure that we publish it and break it down by trade, but we do have access to that information.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. All right, that's all the questions we have. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. We'll move on to the Permanent School Fund Corporation, and we'll call up Emily Navarette to do the LBB presentation. Then Robert Borden, you can have a seat for the agency.